All right, welcome class to step number 1 of the Rubik's Cube project, which is going to be called the white cross. It's called the white cross because when you're done, you will have a white cross. You do not have to worry about the corners, but you just have to have the white cross, and then you'll have red over red center, blue over blue center, orange over orange center, and green over green center. If you can do this without instructions, then of course you are a master of step number 1, solving the white cross. So remember, have some patience, put in the practice, don't give up. Let's get started. Let's scramble the cube. Okay guys, now that you've scrambled your cube, it's time to start step number 1, solving the white cross. First thing you're going to do is find the white centerpiece. This is very important that the white center always faces directly up towards the ceiling or sky when you're solving step number 1. Once you've done this, it's important we're going to look for a certain edge piece. The edge piece is going to be a white-blue edge piece. Remember, you've got your corners, and then in between your corners you have your edge pieces. They're made of 2 colors. You're looking for the blue and white one. So I'm going to look around my cube, always trying to keep white facing up for my blue-white edge piece. Here's my blue-white edge piece. Once I've located it, you need to rotate it to the down face. The white-blue edge piece is now on the down face, white center facing up. Since this is a blue-white edge piece, I'm going to put it underneath the blue center. My blue-white edge piece underneath blue center. Now, hold the cube so that the blue center is on the right-hand side. You're going to want to rotate up the right-hand side face so this blue-white edge piece goes to the top. My blue-white edge piece is now at the up face. I'm going to look for their pattern. I have white, blue, white, blue. This is not solved, so I'll have to do my 4 steps from my directions to help fix it. Remember, since we're solving and fixing the blue side, let's make sure we hold blue on the right-hand side. Let's look at these 4 moves. Right inverted, up, front inverted, up inverted. By doing those 4 moves, I now have fixed the colors. They are white, white, blue, blue, which is what I want. Now that I've solved the blue, its next color is going to be orange. I'm going to hold white center facing up. I'm going to look around my cube for the white orange edge piece. Here's the white orange edge piece, and it's already on the down face, so this will make my job a little bit easier. If yours is not, just put it to the down face. Since it's orange, let's put it underneath the orange center. It's now underneath the orange center. Since I'm solving for orange, let's put it on the right-hand side. Now that it's on the right-hand side, let's bring up this orange-white edge piece all the way to the top. As you can see, I've got white, white, orange, orange, which means I don't have to do those 4 moves. If you don't have this and you've got white, orange, then again, hold orange on the side, do your 4 moves again to fix it. Since I don't have to do those 4 moves, I'm going to move on. After orange, I'm going to look for the green, white edge piece. Again, always keeping white center facing up. I'm going to look around my cube. And again, I found my white green edge piece. It's already on the bottom. If yours is not, rotate the face to bring it to the bottom. I'm now going to put, as you can guess, white green edge piece underneath the green center. I'm going to hold it on the right-hand side of my cube. I'm going to rotate up the right face until that white green edge piece is at the top, and I'm going to take a look. As you can see, I'm going to have to do my 4 moves to fix it. Remember, if you're fixing a color like the green, always put it on the right-hand side face. Do your 4 moves. Right inverted, up, front inverted, up inverted. Fix the green, still have the orange that's fixed, and still have the blue. There's only 1 color left, and you guessed it, it's red. Again, look around your cube, white center facing up for the red, white, orange, the red, white edge piece. Here it is. Put it underneath the red center. I'm solving for red. Put red on the right-hand side. Rotate up that face and take a look. As you can see, I don't have to do my 4 moves. If you don't have this, then you must hold red on the right, do your 4 moves, and it will fix it. This is the white cross. Do not worry about the 4 corners. Just make sure you have the white cross, and then just double check. Do I have red? Do I have blue? Do I have orange? And do I have green? If you've done that, you've been very successful. Keep trying and trying and trying, memorizing those steps without using your instructions. However, you're going to maybe run across a couple problems. So let me show you a couple of problems that you might come into when solving step number 1. So here are some common problems that come up in step number 1. For example, as you can see, I have my white, white, blue, blue. So I've solved blue, and I'm going on to my next color, which is orange. Here is my orange white edge piece. Now, most students are going to get really excited, and they're going to turn this face to put that edge piece on the bottom, but by doing so, they mess up the blue. So how can you get this orange white piece to the bottom without messing up the blue? Here's all you have to do. So here's my orange white edge piece. I'm going to put it on the bottom, and I'm going to do 1 turn of the down face, and then I'm going to bring back up my blue side. So as you can see, I've kept my blue, but I've put my orange white piece on the bottom. It's very important that as you are slowly learning this step, this might be something that you might end up doing. You solve a side, then you go to the next edge piece, but then you actually ruin what you've just done. So always be aware that when you're putting an edge piece to the bottom, you don't want to mess up a side that you've already solved. Put it on the down face, do 1 turn, and then bring it right back up to keep that color alive. So another common problem that happens to students when they're first learning step number 1 has to do with when they're turning and moving the cube. So let's say I've just started off, I've got my white center at the top, I've got my white blue edge piece underneath blue. Since I'm solving for blue, you know I hold it on the right hand side face. I bring that white blue edge piece all the way to the top. Now you can see that it's white, blue, which means I'm going to have to do my 4 simple steps to solve. When students are doing those 4 simple steps to solve though, this is the common problem they run into. As they're doing their moves, they end up actually turning the cube. So for example, they would go right inverted, and then as they would do up inverted, they would actually physically move the whole entire cube. You have to always make sure that the blue or the color center that you're solving, for us it's blue now, is always on the right hand side face. So that when you're doing the turns, look, blue is always facing out to the right, white is always facing up. Many students get very excited, and as they turn the cube and they move the faces with their hands, they end up having blue center facing them. Blue or any color that you're solving has to be on the right hand side face. So if you're solving blue center, it's on the right hand side. If you're going after the orange or the green or the red, you always make sure that color is on the right face as you're doing your 4 moves. This is just another common mistake that you have to be aware of when solving step number 1.